is introduction, description of the project, steps of modeling and design, loads definition and loads combination, analysis, design, and results. If we go through the introduction, we can show here that steel structure is a metal structure which is made of structural steel. Components connect with each other to carry loads and provide for rigidity. Structural steel is steel's construction material which fabricated with a specific shape and chemical composition to suit a project's applicable specifications. The design philosophy of the steel structure member design is selection of a cross-section that will safely and economically resist the applied force. So the structural element of the steel structure must be economic and resist the applied force. Economic usually means minimum weight, lightest cross-sectional shape, minimum amount of steel. There are three different philosophies to design a structure: allowable stress design (ASD), plastic design, load and resistance factor design (LRFD). In this introduction also we will show the different type of section of steel. We will show the T-bar, L-angle, HS, channel, I-beam, wide flange. We will show the section of American code and Euro code. We can show here that the most stiff section is the I section, then the channel C, then the square, then the L angle, and the least stiff is the T section. We can show here the shape of the H beam or I beam section steel. Also here the channel or C section, American and aluminium. If we American standard, the section will be like this. Also this is, we can show here the round road square. Here the section are empty and the center, here the full section. Also we have sheet plate sections. We can show many different sections according to the code using or the region where we are. Here is this photo show a real picture of a I section beam. Steel shape, hot rolled shape are produced from molten steel in a furnace that is powered into a continuous casting, where the steel solidifies but does not cool completely. The partially cooled steel is then passed through a series of rollers to achieve the desired shape and cut to standard lengths. We can show here, here we have the American shape. What are the most important American shape that we will show us in this course, and we will use them to design a standard shape or W shape or wide flange shape. This is the I shape here. We have here this part called flange, and this is the web. Here we have the S shape or American standard S, like this American standard S shape. For example, we can show here is this shape called the I beam, this shape. Also we have the L shape or angle shape, and we have the C shape, and also we have the T shape or standard T. These are the most American shape. Also we can here have steel pipe and cold formed steel. Also we can have composite section, double angle, plate girder, W shape with cover plate, double channel. We can show these are now the European shape: IPE, European I-beam, wide flange, European flange beam. We can show this table is from Eurocode. Also we have UB, British Universal Beam, UC, British Universal Column, PFC, Parallel Flange Channel, UE angle, unequal leg angle, E angle equal. These are European shapes. Structural steel composition. The section are with steel material. This steel is a plain carbon sheet, mostly iron and carbon, with less than 1% carbon. Low alloy steel, iron and carbon plus other component usually is less than 5%. High alloy or especially steels, iron and carbon plus other component higher than 5%. So we can have three types of steel for the section. Different grade of structural steel are identified by the designation assigned them by American Society for Testing and Materials, ASTM A36 or A36. Fy equal to 250 megapascal. The tensile Fu equal to approximate 400 or 550 megapascal. So when we want to define the material for our project, we will use Fy equal to 250 megapascal and Fu between 450 550 megapascal. This book is the American Steel Code of Steel Construction, American Institute of Steel Construction. This is the important code, American. I will publish them and the resource of this course with this steel design book, and I want to publish the solution of the example with this book and the resources. And this code we can show. If we go to here, we can show the different table of the section M shape, S shape, HP, C shape, MC shape, angle shape. The different type of section, we can show the definition of each type of section that we have shown in the presentation. Also, we can show the table, the standard section of each. For example, for WT shape, we can show here the moment of inertia, the section, the lenses, the B and H of this section, the standard section of the code, and this table for each type of section. We can show here millions of section presented in this code. Here also we can show on this book the design of beams, columns, sample connection, eccentricity, and I will publish the solution of this book if we want to do a manual and show the dimensions and AutoCAD and meter. Here the dimension are a meter. Okay, we have a truss here for the industry using. Okay, this AutoCAD file will be publishing and the resources of this the dimension in more details. Here we have 25 meter, 75 meter, the 12 meter.